Dr. Clark, I was married to an abusive husband for 15 years. That's a long time. At least it wasn't 35 or 40. And of course, she went into detail describing the abuse, but I won't get into that. I'm divorced now. Thank God. I don't blame you for thanking God. And I would love to find and marry the right man. My track record isn't good, so how can I avoid marrying another abuser? She had dated some abusive guys, and then, of course, she married one. Here's my answer. And to all of you who have been married to an abuser and have gotten out and you feel like you want to remarry, that's fine. You're released to do that by God, but you got to find the right person. 1, I'm glad you are divorced from your dirtball ex. Look, frankly, God is glad too. You got to get out. You did. 2, it's very likely God is the right man for you, but it's important, incredibly important, to avoid abusers because you tend to select the wrong person. Here are 11 guidelines for your dating. Let me run through these. You'll find a little more about this in my book, I Didn't Want a Divorce, as well. Near the end, part of your healing is looking to the future is finding the right person. So you'll find that in that book. 1, date no one who isn't a solid Christian. No one. Ask him right away, are you a Christian? Or her, ask him, are you a Christian? If he says yes, ask him what makes you a Christian. He should know exactly what to say. He must attend church regularly. He must serve in church in some capacity. He must have daily devotions. He must tithe to his church. You're thinking, well, am I looking for the next Billy Graham? Yes, you are. You want the solid gold Christian man. They're out there. There aren't many, but they're out there. Abusers fake their faith in Christ all the time. You need to make sure. 2, he will talk about his relationship with Jesus and pray with you on a regular basis. All right, I'm saying he, as if the woman is dating the man, but it could be in the reverse. He'll talk about his relationship with Jesus and pray with you on a regular basis. That's the kind of guy you're looking for. 3, he will ask you about your relationship with Jesus, show real concern, want to help you grow. 4, he will talk with you about any topic. This is key. He has no secrets. No topic is off limits. If you want to talk about it, he talks about it. Abusers have a long list of things they won't talk about. So that's how you can pick that up. 5, what's he like when he's angry? Absolutely essential because many abusers have an anger problem. Can he maintain his composure and talk it out with you, whatever it is? Abusers cannot do this. They blow up or they shut down. Those are the red flags you're looking for. Number 6, before getting serious with this man you're dating, go through at least 5 conflicts with him, at least 5. An abuser won't do conflict resolution with you, okay? A normal, decent guy will. Not that he'll like it, but he'll do it. 7, can he admit fault, apologize, allow you to talk through your hurt and make changes? Got to have a guy like that. Abusers do not admit fault because nothing is their fault. And if they do apologize, it's quick and it's lame and they want to move on right away and not actually talk through what happened. You have to talk through what happened or you're not going to resolve it. 8, can he talk openly and honestly about his family? The good and the bad. If there was hurt and trauma in his childhood, has he worked through that? Has he been to counseling? Has he worked through those issues? It's fine if he had a difficult, abusive childhood. Many folks have had that. You just need to make sure he's worked through it. Abusers won't talk about their families, not in any detail. It's all general. 9, spend time with him and his parents. This is important if they're still living. How do they treat him? How does he treat them? Is he a mama's boy? Does his dad control him? See how his parents interact. And again, if there's issues there, okay, as long as he's worked through them and can tell you that. 10, can he talk openly and honestly about his previous marriage or marriages? Very important. And how he talks about his ex or his exes is very important. Can he admit mistakes he made in those relationships? Abusers don't admit mistakes. Can he tell you what he's learned? Abusers don't need to learn anything else. They already know everything. Does he blame his previous spouse for all the marital problems? That's what abusers do. Abusers take zero blame. Is he still attached to a previous wife or girlfriend? Classic abuser. Abusers often stay attached to exes. You don't want a guy like that. He may have to deal with her because of kids and all that, but it should be bare bones, business only. 11, spend time with them around your family and friends and listen to their feedback. Your people know you. And if they got a bad vibe about this guy, listen to them. If you have questions about a marital crisis, I've got answers. I should, after 35 years, have the answer. In fact, you can talk to me about your marital crisis in a 45-minute phone advice session. Doing more and more of these. It's 80% of my practice now. taking phone calls from people across the country with their specific marital crisis. I don't talk to couples on the phone, but I talk to individuals who are in marital crisis. I'll get the background, probably recommend one of my books. I've got a book for every potential marital crisis, and I'll give you a plan of action. Go to my website, David E. Clark, that's Clark with an E on the end, davideclarkphd.com, to check out my phone advice service and all my resources for marriages in crisis.